Did you ever use MS-DOS back in the day?
MS-DOS, you mean, is this a CD-ROM type thing?
This is like pre that. It's like floppy disk where you'd like, to launch thing, you'd have to type like C:\, run. And then it would run whatever's in the C drive. And you felt like a Hollywood hacker. You felt you're in a TV show where you're like, and essentially you were just typing.
Yeah.
You were just telling it to do something that now is done by clicking a mouse.
Yeah. And then someone stood over your shoulder like, are you in yet? And you go, shh, I'm working.
I'm rerouting the encryption.
Yeah, I do remember computers having the floppy disk drive built in, even like the early laptops and such. Yeah. I remember one time I did something naughty on the laptop and got a virus.
Oh no.
It was bad. You know, back then laptops, those things were spenny. And we had like a family laptop, right? This is before the days. All right, all you kids now, yeah, with your phones and with your laptops. We had one family laptop, okay? Yeah. If I wanted to watch porn, I had allocated time.
Yes.
30
and your dad was
minutes
over your shoulder.
Are you in yet? Dad, just please.
Yeah.
It will be loaded. I'll give it to you afterwards. And I got this virus, right? Man, and I was distraught. I was like, oh no, I've ruined the family finances. We're going to have to get a new laptop. And my dad, he got a floppy disk.
Yeah.
And he put it into the computer. He was like, just wait. And I was like, Dad, like, I know you're trying.
It's done. Burn it.
Don't, just leave it, man. It's a good, like, it's a paperweight now. Let's put resin all over it and use it as a nice door stopper.
Yeah.
This has got no life left in it.
Don't look at
anymore.
history. Don't look at
history. Do not look at history. Whatever you. All right, don't look at history again. Okay, just don't tell anyone about the history, for God's sake. And so he's put the floppy disk in, bro. He's Hollywood hacked it.
Right.
It's gone back. He's reset it. It's now a working laptop again. I was like, what? Wait, you can barely use I'm teaching you how to use a laptop all the time.
Yeah.
But you know how to Hollywood hack the laptop to get it back to factory settings. How'd you do that? You knew how to do it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Do you know, I remember one time there was a CD, you'd get demos on CD-ROMs.
Yeah, I do remember that.
And on
in
magazines.
cereal boxes.
And in cereal boxes. Yeah.
And magazines, yeah.
But I remember it was like one of the first times I ever bought it. We'd gotten a Pentium 166 megahertz processor. It was a Pentium 1 processor.
Yeah.
It was like actually not quite as powerful as the most powerful one, but it was like it took ages for my family to get a PC.
Yeah.
And so this was like exciting for me, but it still wasn't like top of the range. So it was like, oh, okay, fine. But so I remember getting this magazine with the demos on and being so excited to play any of these games. Yeah. And there was one bit of the CD that was utilities.
Okay, yeah.
You could get you some utilities. And I was like, oh, okay, I'd love to see in that. The way it worked was you'd click on like games and it would be like different options and you choose your one. The utilities, it would immediately say you need to download, download ? And it was like some sort of program, whatever. So I downloaded it. Great. I was like, great. I'm going to see what won't let me go into utilities now. Every time I clicked on it, it would be download this, do that. Couldn't get into utilities. And it wasn't, I'd say maybe 10 years later, I suddenly just remembered that in my head was like, oh, it wasn't utilities, it was utility. And it was that thing that I kept on installing. So every time I clicked on it, it was like something to help play the games, some sort of driver or something like that. And I'd go, God, I got to keep installing this thing to get to the utilities. And that's all it was. But I was so excited to, imagine that as you were like an 11, 12-year-old boy. Yeah. So excited. Was it maybe 13? Yeah. Excited to see what the utilities are.
Man, you were like a I mean, you were into tech, bro.
I was into tech.
Yeah. The games were there.
The games that I
The
could
games were
play
in front of you. You were
Carmageddon.
like, yeah. But what about utilities?
Let me see the utilities you got here, because I want utilities.
Utilities. I need some utilities, and yeah, that's so fascinating. What sort of stuff were you expecting?
I don't know. That's it. It was like, I think I was like excited by what could be within.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. What's your dream like back then? You're a boy again. Yeah, you've seen your games, but now your dream utility is about to load up. As soon as you click that button, what's the dream utility?
History hider.
History hider. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And by that I mean hiding some of the evils that the British Empire did in the history of the world.
Thank you. From
Still woke.
From my Pentium 166.
Woke since 2016.
Oh man. But like I tell you
When do
what
you think
though.
you were woke from? Sorry.
When was I woke from?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
When
Do you
did
mean
you have
like
to-
when did I stop saying go to everything?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
That's a good point,
Because
yeah.
that was our childhood. Like we didn't even mean gay. We just said gay because that was what everyone was saying.
Yeah, because it was embarrassing to be gay.
It was embarrassing to be gay.
I'm not saying I agree with that. That was the prevailing wisdom of the time.
Yeah.
Was that's a funny thing that you could be.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Because
true.
it's lame, I don't know.
I don't know, but were there like really prominent gay figures that you could point to back then?
Yeah. But I don't think that's how it works, I guess. Because
true.
also like they are like any like gay celebrities were their own thing, and celebrity
Yeah.
is seen as something different.
True that.
So it's like, well, they can, but like that's fine to be gay if you're a celebrity.
Yeah.
What, you think you're going to walk down a normal street and be gay? That was the vibe, I think. Yeah, it's fine to be gay on a movie set,
Yeah.
but not on the street.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to have. Let me see your bank account first.
Yeah.
Let me see if I'm gonna go gay or. Sorry, can I get your autograph?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
I need to figure out what your IMDb account looks like first.
Extraordinary.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah. So when did I stop doing that? Man, I think probably I would say after in and around uni and maybe after.
Sure.
Maybe after.
Yeah.
So maybe mid-20s. Although like I think that's probably around the time I would guess for anybody to like maybe change a little bit, because I think up to about 25 you probably you have like a really similar mindset, I think.
Sure. Do you think though that like, or do you mean you have a similar mindset to what is the prevailing cultural?
Yeah, to like the mindset
situation.
you've sort of grown up in, and you know your high school mindset. And some people they've got it locked from day one.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
But a
Very
lot of people,
impressive.
myself,
Yeah.
definitely not. So, and I think then like afterwards you start changing. Although having said that, don't they say that like when you're 25, that's when your brain just stops?
Well, that's when it
Growing.
when it locks in, basically.
That's when it locks. Oh, that's when it when it locks in for good.
Yeah. And then just starts declining.
Yeah. Oh my God, is being woke declining brains?
Yeah, I wonder what that is. Yeah, whether because it feels like, but that's probably because they're more vocal. But like
Yeah.
it feels like the next generation are more woke from earlier age.
That's
but also
true.
there's also like a big anti-woke movement from an earlier age as well, particularly men in the United States, like teenage boys and men and the manosphere and all of that sort of stuff.
Yeah, true that. Do you think it's just like more defined now? It feels like just more.
Or
the
we get to
manosphere is
hear-
more like, and like everyone who's woke is more like, Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I couldn't work out what that was, the
Yeah.
clapping thing the other. So I was like doing that,
Yeah.
which is not it. Clicking your fingers. It's that.
Yeah.
It's the
It's a sensitive crab, you know.
a couple of lads over the age of 30 trying to work out what, and that's being kind to me.
But factual, it is factual.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to sort of get to the bottom of these things,
Of
6,
these-
7, and all of that.
That's true. I feel like celebrations have got quieter over time. Do you know, like 30 years ago, people were like, yeah, shouting, clapping.
Yeah, stamping
and
your feet.
Stamping your feet. And then 10 years ago, it was,
It's because we know,
know?
that more people have sensory sensitivity.
sensitivity issues because now it's like silent. Now it's
Yeah. And so
it's that.
everyone can enjoy the celebration.
now everyone can enjoy it. Yeah,
And that's been happening at my shows. Like, I've noticed recently a lot of people have decided to stop laughing
Yeah,
out of support for my sensory sensitivity.
they love you.
Yeah.
And they want to be respectful at your shows. Can you imagine you do like one of your best jokes of all time and everyone's like,
Or that collective. Imagine telling a joke and you just heard 300 people go.
collective cum.
What a horrid noise.
Oh no. And for them, they're like, oh no, we were too loud.
Yeah.
We were too loud.
We've upset the comedian.
Yeah. They're all lining up to apologize after the show.
Yeah.
For that. Guys, please, no. Please.
I think it is an interesting thing because it's how powerful is like the prevailing culture versus your own opinions versus like what how much of our opinions now are based on the culture that we're within
Yeah.
or like what we would like to adhere to.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, God. Are we good people or are we sheeple?
Yeah.
Are we sheeple?
Also, when does it end? Like, like people, the whole thing of like you move further to the right the older you get, supposedly.
Yeah.
But like, so what's the sweet spot? Is it like 25 to 45? Or is it like affected by socioeconomic status?
That's true. But then, like, which way does it have to go? Because I feel like those who are like the furthest right are potentially the least well-off in society and the most well-off in society. The secret being that only the most well-off in society are actually benefiting from a lot of those policies.
Yeah.
Yeah, age-wise, I think like, I think you're right. Like the 25 to 45 is such a sweet spot.
I've said 45 there, so I'm still within it. We're the first episode of this when I'm 45 and I'm just saying the worst stuff about kids these days.
Kids these days, yeah. Why is everyone? What's this? Eh?
Yeah.
What happened to clapping and actually smiling? Eh?
I hope I never get to that. It's so boring. Like even if I don't understand it, I don't want to be like negative about it. I just want to be like, yeah. I'm too old to understand that. And I had stuff when I was a kid that my parents were like, why are you watching The Matrix making of at the end of the Matrix VHS that you've got 17 times? There's something wrong. My parents genuinely were worried about me because I was watching The Matrix so much.
Yeah.
As a 15-year-old.
And were they right? Were they wrong?
They were red-pilled.
They were red-pilled. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's it.
Don't know which one that is.
Sorry about that. Yeah. I always have no idea.
No idea. And also, the people who've taken it have also got completely the wrong end of the whole entire point of the movies. But
I think by that point we'll be. To be fair, when we're older, we'll just be in the Matrix, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I think we are headed towards like being
the metaverse.
Yeah, the metaverse.
I can't wait to sign up for my first metaverse account.
I've seen that people now have like they wear these like harnesses and they're like strapped to the roof and they've got this like sort of ball type thing beneath them, and so when they wear their glasses they can like walk around on the spot, but they're not going anywhere.
Wow.
So you can just walk around in the metaverse now.
One thing I do like seeing is boomers wearing like the Oculus or VR headsets and falling over. Like completely.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, there's so many clips of it as someone wearing it. And why do I say boomers? I don't know. It seems more amusing to me that they are like on the older end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
And they're wearing tech that it looks incongruous already. And then they're so befuddled by it that they, by like the movement and everything, that they fall over or straight into the sofa. Or this is what's better is when it's like millennial or Gen Xer. It's better when they do a movement and they smash the TV. That's that. It's
Yeah.
falling over for Boomer, smash the TV for Gen X or Millennial,
Yeah, definitely.
and it's doing it perfectly if they're Gen Z.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, okay, so it is possible.
It's a military role if you're Gen Z.
Yeah, yeah.
You fall over and bang, you're back up
Yeah, yeah.
before you even know it. Yeah, that's true. What would be the best thing to see an old person do, like via their metaverse glasses?
Sure, yeah. Engage compassionately with the younger generation.
I'm talking about footage that exists,
Ah.
real footage.
Compassion
Footage that's possible.
simulator.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
I went on a date, 2023, went to the interactive Van Gogh or Van Gogh exhibition.
sorry.
Van Gogh.
Okay.
I think it was Van Gogh. Van Gogh. I'm trying to be Dutch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Netherlands.
1-0 to me.
And one element of it was a VR headset sort of thing. You put a headset on and you walk in, but like it's like you're guided around. You can hold onto a bar and you can look around and you can interact with things, and it's like artworks come to life sort of thing.
And then a few minutes in, you look left, and Van Gogh is there, and he goes, "So what do you think? Would you reckon?"
Yeah, it's good.
Huh?
But then that, even though you're now in the virtual reality, that
Yeah.
Van Gogh
Yeah.
puts on a headset to go into another reality, and you watch him. His head just explodes.
His head just
He can't comprehend it
But then,
out of his other ear.
as it explodes, as it explodes out of his other ear, there's a bunch of splatter marks everywhere. You look down; it's the final piece of art. Oh,
He's created a Jackson Pollock. How has he done it?
Listen, you can't get into the mind of an artist. You just got to appreciate their work.
Yeah, that's nice. And talking of that, how has your life as an artist been? What have you been up to?
Oh my God, I'm an artist. I do forget that sometimes. My life as an artist has been good.
Yeah.
I've been, I've been working. I've been doing some shows. I've been gigging. What I will say is one of the most surprising gigs, but in a positive way. Basically, I got hired. I can't remember if I've talked about this on the pod before or not, but I got hired to do a wedding.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, yeah.
And it was one of the most beautiful weddings I've ever been to.
Whoa.
It was a 2-minute walk from Big Ben. Right. Immediately, you're
Which
like
direction?
east.
Interesting.
But I was looking at the Big Ben as I went east, so west.
Cool. Yeah, because east and west changes depending on which way you're looking.
It depends on which way you're looking.
Yeah.
Although at one point I was facing backwards, so north.
Yeah, I think it's north.
Yeah.
I did a
But
gig
when
around there.
Yeah.
Electric Mouse, Big Ben. This would have been 2008 or 9. I did that gig. Do you think
Okay.
it's the same place? Downstairs
Electric
of a pub.
Mouse.
Yeah, that was
Downstairs
the
of a pub. It could be, but they will have done a couple of renovations to it since. First of all, since it was upstairs.
Ah,
That would have been
so
quite...
they moved the downstairs.
They
to
moved the
upstairs.
downstairs to the upstairs,
That's big.
which is a difficult move logistically. They managed it. It was so nice. I described it as Bridgerton meets Bollywood. Okay.
Wow.
Everyone was so nicely dressed. There was a big chandelier several chandeliers, if I'm honest. Big regal paintings everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. My IQ raised about 6 points just by being in the room. It was.
You kept saying loquacious.
I said, first of all, guys, can we agree that this wedding's loquacious? Can we just put that on the table straight away?
Yeah.
So I was trying to do the thing of, obviously it's someone's wedding, so you can roast people if you want, but I was trying to do the opposite. I was trying to do the whole, it's got the cadence of a roast, but you're bigging everybody up.
Yeah. Nice.
Right. So I was doing that, I was talking to everybody, and what was interesting about this wedding in particular was that it was no alcohol and vegetarian, which especially in like Punjabi households for a wedding, you're like, whoa, like Punjabi people, whether they drink or not, they're going to provide like excess booze,
Sure.
excess meat. Like this is few lines in the bathroom,
Yeah.
We
might not be
provide.
doing it, but we're providing.
We provide.
Yeah.
Okay, it's only fair for the guests.
Yeah.
You don't know who is into coke.
You don't know.
You don't know that. Okay, it's impossible.
Yeah.
There's relatives you haven't seen in ages. Maybe they're into coke now.
Yeah. You don't want to second guess. You don't want to be that schmuck who turns up without any cocaine, and then it's like, oh, my cousins are really into it now.
All of a sudden, you're at the temple 2 weeks later. Everyone's whispering.
Yeah.
Oh, there they are. They didn't even have any coke at their wedding.
What?
Yeah, they didn't. We put £30 in the card, the wedding card, and they didn't even provide cocaine.
Yeah.
Not going to another one of their weddings.
Will not go.
And then you're just, you've let your whole family down.
Yeah.
So, anyway, these guys, nothing like that. No booze, vegetarian.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, like, I know how some guests get. They might be a bit like, oh, what's going on here? This isn't. They do chatter. Nah, everyone was really nice. Everyone was really well behaved. There was a sitar player. Okay.
That's nice.
It was all live. Oh, also, the groom, he's a Scottish Sikh guy, which I'm like,
Now
I still think we've talked about this.
It's the dream.
Unicorn, right?
Yeah.
Man, it's incredible. Like,
And is that a specific way of tying your turban?
yeah. Do you know what? I've seen some turbans. Yeah, they are unicorns. Some of these guys, they need some. No, actually, do you know what? You do you. You do you, unicorn turbans.
Yeah.
But we are calling you that behind your back, FYI. And so, like, the best man does his speech. I was like, where have I seen this guy before? Oh, yeah, the movie 300. Scottish Sikhs, they're so manly. They're so, like, oh, I love this guy. He's so, like, oh, he's the best at everything. And I was like,
It's Gerard Butler.
That's Gerard Butler, that is. That's Gerard Butler. Come on, man. Take your shirt off. We want to see.
Gerard Deep.
Gerard Deep, yeah, exactly. Gerard Deep. I'm not clever enough to do the surname. Damn it. Gerard Deep Bamrah.
Yeah.
Okay. And I just I loved it so much.
Yeah.
And the bride's mum came and talked to me afterwards. She was like, oh, it was so nice. And like, she was so nice. And I was like, oh my God, can you please be friends with my parents? Because I feel like you would be a positive influence. They need this. I need this.
Yeah.
And just overall, and what was actually really mad was there was one person there who was there from the States. That's not the bad thing.
Yeah.
That happens.
You can't do anything about
You can't do anything about that. But he was like, man, like, I watch your videos all the time. I'm so happy that you're here. And I was like, me? Who, me?
Loquacious me.
Loquacious Bamrah. And so it just felt very nice and life affirming. And I was like, that's nice that the wedding's gone to plan.
Yeah,
that
is nice.
So it was just, I hadn't done anything like that before.
Congrats.
So that was cool.
Yeah.
That was a nice, add it to the gig CV. I have done weddings before, but that was top tier, man.
Yeah, I've never done a wedding.
You've never done a wedding?
Never done a wedding.
Bro, weddings are missing out. Guys, get Stuart at your wedding.
Yeah, I only end up doing funerals. And I kill, if you know what I mean.
He's not invited to any of them.
No,
he just shows up. A lot of crying going on here. I could see that you want some cheering up. First of all, what do you think? Gilet, real or no?
It's my funeral gilet.
Yeah. It's black.
Yeah.
It's completely black. Would you though? Would you do a wedding?
I don't know. I think it'd have to be pretty well paid, I think, for me to consider.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm the right guy.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
But do we think? I know what you mean.
Yeah.
And I think the issue is that most comics will have that thought.
Yes, that's true.
Do you know what I mean?
You could just knuckle down and do it, and you'd actually be fine.
Yeah.
It's a corporate.
Yeah, it's a corporate.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. If you're like, oh, I'm going to go to this wedding and kill, okay, well, then you're not going to be fine.
Yes, yeah.
But that's the same with any corporate.
If I'm going to go, I'm going to be charming, I'm going to be supportive, I'm going to just give a few titters.
Yeah.
Keep the ball in the air, grease it up, so to speak.
Exactly that.
And I wouldn't say that when they're asking me. I'm going to keep the ball in the air and grease it up.
Grease it up. What?
What? I'll give you Daman's number.
Yeah. And the chances are, like, if they've hired you for their wedding, it's because they're a fan.
Yeah, that's true.
It.
That
so
is
they
true.
want you to. They just want Stuart Laws at their wedding. That would be a really cool thing for them.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So-
Chloe did a 40th birthday recently.
Okay. Nice. Great. How was that?
Yeah, she said it was good. Yeah.
Mate,
Well
there you
paid,
go.
so you just go,
Well
okay,
paid,
fine.
corporate.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you go, I don't really have too many expectations for me having a good time. I'm just going to go and, like,
Yeah.
do the best job I can. Then you go, and if you have a good time, you're like, oh,
Yeah. Nice bonus.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's great.
And talking of a nice bonus,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to have another episode next week.